Hey guys, welcome to Run It Back and let's run it back. Okay, we about to go over this TikTok, man. Let's check it out. Okay, guys, if you don't know, TikTok's currently in litigation as to it being banned in the US. And you're like, why is TikTok being banned? Some people know, some people don't. But Joe Biden actually put the bill in, but any president would have put it in. It's actually a threat to national security and several other things were cited. And you're like, man, how is TikTok this? But check out what's going on as far as the differences between TikTok here in the US and here in China, man. They must really think we're stupid. But I'll get back to that. But here we go.
Quick, I need to show you something that will blow your mind.
Oh yeah, and by the way, shout out to Project Nightfall. This is their channel, man. They killing it over there. Let's see what he's saying.
Look at this. This is the Chinese TikTok app we all watch every day. Dances, teenagers, twerking, silly trends. Meanwhile, this is the TikTok that only China sees. Wholesome, educational, smart, not fun. What we just stumbled upon here is a huge revelation. And I promise you, this story is much bigger than you think. Because this is proof of how China is making all of us dumber with TikTok. I mean...
So, you've just finished writing your book and are ready to share it with the world. But wait, what's the best way to publish today?
Just take a look at these videos and you'll see a suspicious difference between the TikTok we know versus China's version of TikTok, Douyin. Because while... Quick, I need to show you something. Here is a huge revelation. And I promise you, this story is much bigger than you think. Because this is proof of how China is making all of us dumber with TikTok. I mean, just take a look at these videos and you'll see a suspicious difference between the TikTok we know versus China's version of TikTok, Douyin. Because while our version of TikTok is being fed with just more of this and this and this, just more suggestive videos, just more and more dancing trends, just more idiotic, wasteful content with tens of millions of views and just more and more silly pranks. Well, the people of China only get served more of this. Teachers in classrooms, science experiments for kids, showcasing architecture and technology, even sports. I mean, they take this so seriously, they even have specific categories on Chinese TikTok for knowledge and physical education.
You can pretty much learn about anything you want to on Douyin.
And of course, you can easily say that this is just because of cultural differences, but let me remind you, TikTok's parent company, Byte Dance, is Chinese. And even cybersecurity experts are worried that the Chinese government could easily use TikTok as a tool to control how Americans think.
You want the next level of youth to go, I can be famous doing something that's truly worthless to society.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is very possible that in this modern age of information, China is waging a secret war on your attention.
Okay. Let's go deeper down this rabbit hole. Let's go deeper down this rabbit hole.
Officially, inauguration is 1 week from today. That's when the incoming president non-MAGA platform is now facing its own deadline to completely shut down U.S. operations if its Chinese parent company does not sell its U.S. part. The Chinese company Byte Dance is saying it will just shut down to comply with a new U.S. law by next week. So this is a huge deal. It's probably gotten less attention than other things. It'll be a really big deal if it happens. A last-ditch appeal to keep Tic Toc open has just hit the Supreme Court. And the justices had a bunch of questions which led many to think that this court will allow the Tic Toc ban. In other words, they will not step in and save Tic Toc next week. Now, here's a quick key moment where the Chief Justice suggests the court may view this as more of a national security priority, where the United States can and has every right to step in and use its power to block what it believes are basically Chinese intelligence operations. So it's not really about, according to the question, American speech.
Byte Dance, subject to Chinese laws that require it to assist or cooperate with the Chinese government's intelligence work.
Okay. Let me damn.
To completely shut down U.S. operations if its Chinese parent company does not sell its own deadline, because we have pulled the videos and shown you what people are talking about and oftentimes what Americans are saying back and forth. But that remaining non-Musk, non-Zuckerberg, non-MAGA platform is now facing its own deadline to completely shut down U.S. operations if its Chinese parent company does not sell its U.S. part. The Chinese company Byte Dance is saying it will just shut down to comply with a new U.S. law by next week. So this is a huge deal. It's probably gotten less attention than other things. It'll be a really big deal if it happens. A last-ditch appeal to keep Tic Toc open has just hit the Supreme Court. And the justices had a bunch of questions which led many to think that this court will allow the Tic Toc ban. In other words, they will not step in and save Tic Toc next week. Now, here's a quick key moment where the Chief Justice suggests the court may view this as more of a national security priority, where the United States can and has every right to step in and use its power to block what it believes are basically Chinese intelligence operations.
All right, man. Let's unpack a little of this. For those who don't follow what's going on or who haven't followed the story, like the whole they're telling the Chinese company to sell their US branch of the app back to the US so the US can then have control to govern what goes on the app as China does, because China's showing, man, you know what TikTok doing to these kids, man? Man, you know what TikTok doing to your girlfriend, to your wife, man, all that thottery, man. Oh, man, it ain't doing nothing but teaching her how to twerk every day, teaching your kids how to be bad as hell, how to do mixed noodles with cornflakes and ice cream, like stupid, dumb stuff, man. TikTok is making us dumb, man. I don't even look at TikTok. I never get on TikTok, really, man. But when I'm around, man, I see how many people, and TikTok has created a culture of fast food social media joints. So you have Instagram Reels, you have YouTube Shorts, which I definitely look at YouTube Shorts every now and then, but I don't overdo it or whatever because I create them, right? But man, come on, man, TikTok, they want control of it so they can do what China do. China got them kids sitting down learning how to do be athletes, play sports, academics, engineering, artistry. Like they got them doing all that other stuff, man. They, I don't know what's with that, man. So yeah, they're looking at it like, nah, the Chinese company said we ain't gonna sell it. We're not gonna sell it. In fact, we're gonna pull up states and just leave the US to comply with the law. However, man, you gotta think it's called the World Wide Web. You cannot sanction the internet. Not yet. So a lot of US users have just downloaded the Chinese version of the app, and they're just going to get their fast food that way. And the Chinese government is probably going to still be able to kind of play with the way that the information is given out, because if you use a VPN and you set your VPN to show your IP address being in say Thailand, you'll see Thailand news. You set it to Russia, you'll see Russian news. You go to Amazon, you'll see Amazon Russia, the products that they're selling in Russia. You go to McDonald's app, you'll see the products that they have in McDonald's on that app using a VPN. So you can play with what's shown to a user by the server. So yeah, it's gonna be ways around that. America just, I had another title, the Chinese must think we're stupid, but we are stupid. Americans are dumb off of social media and entertainment. That's all we're caring about and looking at, but that's all our kids, and we're being fed as well. That's why they're trying to stop this, because on the other hand, they showing their kids all the other stuff, man. And it's hurting us because we get dumber every second. Every time we flip it, man. That's a pet peeve, man. I would not date a woman or get with a female that flip. Nah, I'm not with that, man. Like, nah, it makes us dumb about a minute. But have you guys known about this? Like, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We out.